Okay, yeah, I don't know if I'm finally making this out of finally having the time or finally giving enough damn, because clearly KMS devs don't care enough about this. But just to summarize, I'm going to do my best to ignore the aesthetics changes. This is more of a rant slash critique about all the stupid stuff that happened during the remaster for Aran's and Shade, although I'm going to highlight Aran's because I don't know squat about Shades. So, first and foremost, thank you to, I do believe this is Swirls, who consolidated all into a remaster's notes. I think that's him, but pretty much just about a lot of the primary mains of Aran's for GMS have already changed their name to this in the Discord because KMS devs are stupid and they suck at this, apparently. But I'm going to go over this. Thankfully, it's all nice consolidated. I don't have to go too crazy about this. But key changes. Instead of the current hybrid, burst, and DPM structure, Aran is now a burst-heavy boss, which I'm not boss, class, which is really stupid. Like, why would you bother changing it? But that's a minor problem compared to everything else. The bulk of Aran's damage output cannot be performed in 10-second burst window. That, though, is fine, because originally our burst was anywhere from 40 to 45 seconds, or even more, depending on lag. But 10 seconds is nice, but it does remove the original Aran field, which is what I personally feel like I hate. And instead of relying on how many hits you can get during the current 20 to 40 second adrenaline windows, due to the changes below. Yeah. Back-to-back adrenaline is no longer possible due to the adrenaline burst hyper skill being removed, as well as the awakened adrenaline being removed from the origin skill as well. So no more back-to-back, so that does condense our burst, but I still feel like that's a bad change because that's just what Aran is. Like, I feel like that was perfectly fine. What else? Yep, the damage boost from being an adrenaline, extra damage lines, shockwaves have all been removed and replaced with a very weak version of Brokenyear's Lord of the Deep skill, as well as damage percent up to Beyond Blade. So yeah, there's no point in being an adrenaline anymore. And no, before anyone says, oh, but the Lord of the Deep skill's good, it's good for mobbing, it's good for that. No, it's not good. It does little to no damage. In terms of percentage-wise, it doesn't do enough to make up for what's been lost in other areas. But talking about Adrenaline Rush specifically, it's just a red outline, minimal damage, no extra benefits. So one of the highlight skills of Aran has been just gutted for what reason? You think if they, remove all the damage from that, they'll be, oh wait, we'll put the damage somewhere else. Wait till you find out that they actually don't. Blizzard 10 minutes cooldown has been reduced from 3 minutes to 90 seconds, so now hypothetically speaking, you can do it for 2 bursts. You can use it for the primary burst and for the half burst that we usually have, and its duration has been increased from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, and the internal cooldown of 0.4 seconds reduction cooldown has been added. To those who don't know what that means, essentially, Blizzard Tempest, currently right now in GMS, before the remaster for KMS, the skill, every time you do one attack, Blizzard Tempest will activate. So depending on how many lines of attack you do, or how many times you attack specifically, is how many times it activates. Now, it doesn't matter. It has a 0.4 sec. Every 0.4 seconds, it has a cooldown for a skill. God forbid lag affects it a little bit as well. So that's, regardless, a super big nerf. Yeah, like, why would you do that? Which is usually closer to 0.7 due to server delay. Yeah, so he covered that as well. This means that a skill multiple activation, such as Hunter's Prey, will no longer proc Tempest multiple times, which is a big damage loss. Yeah, KMS is not that big of a problem since they don't have 10 attack speed, but we do, so it's more for us for GMS than KMS, but still, nonetheless, that's a stupid change. Really dumb. This is one of the biggest reasons why Aran's overall damage cycle has been decreased. Yep, the bind feature of the Blizzard Tempest has been removed and moved to another skill. That's fine. That's fine. No more confusion, although it does add one more button for pressing, depending on how you want to go about organizing your burst rotation, but yeah. And Maha's Fury has been removed. Yeah. The thing that adds combo, damage, it's gone. And with a new 5th job skill replacing it. Adrenaline Surge, what's it called again? Just with a stationary Star Storm and summon for 6 seconds, which hit them repeatedly for a maximum of 20 times. Yeah, maximum 20 times. Yeah, so just a base attack increased skill, extra combo, has a little bit of effect as well, but they remove it and replace it with this. Sure, they made the Storm of Fear one of the finisher skills. They made it into something else. Sure, but Maha's Fury, it's gone. They didn't allocate the damage anywhere. Anywhere. It's just gone. Like, the hell's the point? And Adrenaline's 90-second burst is now consists of the new Blizzard Tempest, as well as the new Adrenaline Surge. Yeah, but internal cooldown, less damage by default. This one, I'm not even going to go over that one because it's such a stupid design. Yeah, but Peter, you're ranting, critiquing stuff. You should go over it. No, I don't care. That's how little I care about the class anymore. I'm already retiring my Aran once the remaster does get here. That's how bad that is for me. And Aran's original skill has been changed to a skill. It's called Endgame. The irony. Which starts on a standard cutscene animation and will automatically activate hyper adrenaline afterwards, if not on cooldown. So if you accidentally have that on cooldown, you're kind of, shit out of luck. So that's good. I'm saying good, ironic. But yeah, allowing you to be a 30-minute burn, use a 30-minute burst. Yeah. Aran's had one of the most unique origin skills. You literally could choose to bind at the start or end. It was super flexible, allowed near infinite changes depending on what happens in the game. Like, we were originally front loaded, now we're middle loaded for our bursts. It's good. It was good. It may not have been intentional design from what I can tell, but it was good. And then they just do that. Sure, let's be honest. A 40 to 45 second burst, that's a long ass time. Especially with server lag, you increase it from 40 to 45 to even 50. Heck, I think I got a 10-second increase on my adrenaline rush once. I don't know how the hell that happened. But yeah, condensing bursts, not a bad thing. But for something like Aran, you really shouldn't have done it this way. Go ahead and do it, sure. But who the heck greenlit this, approved it, and let it go through the test and just go? Like, holy crap. It's not like KMS has a, really big test server where it is, like, almost readily available for everybody. And this is what comes out of it. KMS, you suck. Not the players, the devs. Or whoever greenlit this. They suck. Alright, individual skill changes. I'm just going to highlight this because I might be able to remember some things I need to critique or rant about or more so complain about. I'm going to do this a lot. Get used to it. Combat step. Animation change. Mechanically speaking, nothing's changed. Smash swing. Effective change. Arrow swing has now been added as a passive to the skill, which is not that big of a problem. So instead of having 2 skills for the game to register, it's just 1. Technically with 2 effects. So Aran's mid-air mobility did not really change. Final charge. This has been changed, and lag has been decreased slightly, allowing for more fluid and snappy. That's good. So increase in mobility. Yeah, we lose damage, but our mobility gets a little bit of improvement. Yeah, final toss. Effect has been slightly changed. No change in functionality. He didn't actually. Oh yeah, he actually missed it. Yeah, to those who actually hasn't noticed anything about the KMS notes from Orange Motion Blog or any sources in general, final toss did get a buff. Yeah, if you use the command input, which is up attack, it goes higher than it does right now in GMS and before the remaster. I don't know why they did that. Maybe it was a bug and I just... maybe it was a bug and I don't... That's why I don't see it being mentioned a lot, but... Yeah. We got a lot of mobility changes, I guess. Advanced combo ability. This skill is maximum effective when applying at all times, regardless of combo count, so you no longer need to be at 500 combo count to actually go over your... get the base stats up, but that doesn't matter because it's just trash now. Maximum effects: 10 attacks, 40 stats, or the 10% crit damage. The skill has a 50% crit rate, has been passively moved to a combat ability, 20%. Yeah, so a bunch of our crit rate has just been moved essentially. So we didn't lose any, we didn't gain any, which is nice. Because if we lost crit rate, that's always a fun problem. And a new skill, a stationary summon skill that will attack mobs consistently, dealing 250% damage for 4 times up to 6 mobs with a 60-second duration with a 30-second cooldown, which is great. More uptime than there's cooldown, allows you to reposition if you mess up the placement. But here's the fun part. According to KMS tests, which I hope got fixed, you see the head of the polearm right there? There's no hitbox there. I'm hoping correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hoping KMS fixed that. Because it's only the effect right here, like the little fart cloud, as well as the staff. Or the shaft. The head doesn't do anything. And not to mention only 250% damage, 4 times up to 6 mobs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to one-shot this with the skill anyways. And I'm pretty sure during bossing, it's going to be like negligible damage, so I might as well just not use it. Judgment Draw, which is our teleport skill, which allows you to go through P1 Lotus lasers and P1 Black Mage lasers. It's not bad. And effects have been changed. The skill no longer used in place. Yeah, because originally you could go left, stay in the middle, or go to the right. Now it's only left or right, which is not that big of an issue. And it'll be able to left to right via command input. Yep, the only session input is now used for glaze in prison. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, and Adrenaline Rush. The highlight skill for Aran, well, one of the highlight skills for Aran, gutted. Let's see what happened. The following have been removed. Yeah, all these have been removed. 150% per increase of all skills, gone. 2 extra lines on all the skills except finishers, gone. Maximum number of mobs hit during increased by 5. Sorry, you need to separate that. But yeah, so essentially... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. I can't read. Yeah, apparently, yeah, hitting extra mobs with Adrenaline Rush, gone. And you've been added to the Adrenaline Rush Ice Wave. This right here. That's Ice Wave. That is our Lord of the Deep effect that we gained, which is trash damage. This function summons the bug except for far weaker. Yup, Ice Wave deals 350% damage 2 times intermittently. So it's worse than... Where is it? It's worse than that storm thing that I mentioned earlier, but we'll look at that later. But yeah, Rush no longer leaves you with 500 combat after it ends. For every 8 hits that you hit an enemy, Adrenaline Rush will refund you 60, 120, and 200 combo. Respectively, 24 hits total will need to be hit in an enemy in order to receive the maximum 200 combo refunded. That doesn't mean we go down to 800. No. It means we go back down to 200. 200. Initially, it was 500. At 500, it allows both GMS and KMS Aran players to get back to 1,000 to do another Adrenaline Rush. Pretty well in terms of like timing for all the other stuff, depending on bosses and whatnot. What the hell? 200. So you fuck up the damage, it's gone, all the benefits are gone, you get a piece of garbage Lord of the Deep skill that doesn't do squat. It's almost as worse as the summon. Yeah, you gave us a little sprinkle of damage back. But you... There's nothing there anymore. Yeah, and a new skill, Adrenaline Maximum, which is our Hyper Adrenaline. While in Adrenaline Rush, after hitting enemies 15 times, you get into Hyper Adrenaline mode. The cooldown is 3 minutes, so this is essentially our primary burst skill. Adrenaline Hyper lasts 5 seconds and will automatically activate a golden flash of light. Yeah, it's me seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and I freaking end myself when I play this game. Attack every 1.2 seconds, dealing 650% damage 10 times. So, yeah, a little bit additional to that one, but it still doesn't make up for what has been lost. Hyper Adrenaline gives you access to Hyper Finisher type skills in addition to the Hunter's Prey. Yeah, Hunter's Prey skills, so we can do multiple things. Hunter's Finisher enhanced Adrenaline Surge and Last Stand to activate Hyper Adrenaline while in Adrenaline Rush. Use Adrenaline Rush activate. Again, after the 15 hit requirement is met, so you gotta hit stuff in order to be able to activate it, which is... You're gonna be doing it anyways, so that's not an issue, but nor is it a good design. You should just have it at the very start nonetheless, especially when it was 3 minutes. And to automatically enter Adrenaline after the 15-second hit, without needing to press active again, you can toggle skill by right-clicking in the skill window. Oh, they got rid of our damage, but they gave us the quality of life to choose whether or not to go into automatically or not go to automatically, so we can actually use it when we want to and when we can need. That was a sentence. But yeah. You had one piece of brain cell activate when you actually did that. Good. Good on you. Alternatively, this behavior can be achieved by pressing the down arrow key when activating Adrenaline instead of right-clicking the skill. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to be in-game to see what the hell it is. And Hunter's Prey. Hunter's Prey. The skill effect has been changed, which is one of our big burst skills. And we only get to experience the good version of the, before the remaster for second master or before the remaster gets you. Because once the remaster gets you, that shit's gone. That shit's gonna be no longer fun to use. The skill will no longer arrest you towards the enemy, so you can stay placed upon you, so there's no risk of you missing your, sending yourself out of your roar, which I had problems in the past, but that's a skill issue. Charging no longer increases the skill damage. Charging only increases the invincibility. And I think he did not mention it, but yeah, you can't aim up or down. So if you miss, you miss. But to my knowledge, I'm hoping I'm correct, you can at least turn left and right. I'm hoping that stays. But hey, at least on the plus side, it hits multiple mobs. So if you miss, in terms of your activation to aim, and there's a bunch of mobs that you have to lock onto, in between the boss, at the very least, it'll hit those two. So yeah, that doesn't really matter. It's technically the same exact functionality as what we have right now in terms of hitting multiple mobs, but I digress. And new skill, Glacial Prison. Glacial Prison, my English. Standard 10-second bind skill, 3-minute cooldown, is meant to be replaced Blizzard Tempest's bind function, which was removed. Yep, it's just a bind. I'm okay with that. Yeah. That allows better common knowledge of the actual effect. Because Blizzard Tempest right now, you can actually choose to bind or not bind. You just gotta have to look at the flavor text of the skill to actually, understand how to disable it. But that's a different problem. If you guys can hear a little bit of power tools outside, I do apologize. There's construction work outside. And hyper skills. Let's see. Smash Swing, hyper passive have been removed as replaced with Frozen Ground passives. Yeah, because, Smash Swing is gone. It's the same as Arrow Swing now, which is Smash Swing, so it's like, yeah, it's the same thing. The Summer Fear passive, along with the entire skill, as well as the Hunter's Prey boost, has been removed and have been replaced with the Finisher's skill passives. These two passives apply to the Hunter's Prey, Drone Surge, and Last Stand. The ambulance changes are unchanged. Yeah. And let's see, new skill, Maha's Grace. Maha's Grace is essentially what replaces our Maha's Domain. Maha's Domain, if you don't know what that is, it's a 90-second cooldown, 10-second uptime of actual effect, 2 seconds of iframe. It's essentially one of Aran's only party support skills, because it heals people for 10% every second, if I remember that correctly, and it dispels, so it can cleanse you of Vehilus Thread, Stun, Blindness, Reverse, or whatever you name it, it can do it. That's our only support. Yeah, so now it's solely a solo's perspective. No longer a 1.5-minute cooldown, it is now a singular minute cooldown. Still a 2-second iframe, that's not bad. Yeah. We weren't even attractive as a class to bring into parties, but now it's just straight up, we don't want you no more. Hell, even I'd pick somebody over me. Hell, I'd leave my party if my party wanted to grab a Lyn or a Bishop or anybody else. Yeah. New skill, Last Stand. The skill replaces Adrenaline Burst. The last stand can only be used during one time an Adrenaline Surge, so essentially just a swing, and another swing. Press the skill 3 times to unlock 3 powerful attacks. You gotta activate it 3 times, so you can't just hold it down. That's not really big of a problem, but well, that's one of the changes. This is Aran's strongest non-burst skill. Oh, it's a non-burst skill. I didn't know that. Yeah, there's still a lot of things I need to learn about this thing, because I've more or less freaking just gotten, like, tone deaf about Aran at this point. I'm more or less done with Aran because of this. Yeah, KMS Devs, you fucked us up. 5th job, Maha's Carnage. Yeah, Maha's Carnage, I'm being told, before I read this, I'm being told it's actually really good now. Carnage received a significant damage buff, now dealing... Oh, what is that? A 40... Is that like a 30% increase? Not bad. It's really good for KMS because they actually use it for their bursts. To cover the loss of Maha's Fury, Carnage cooldown has been reduced from 50 seconds to 10 seconds while not in Adrenaline. Oh, so not only does Adrenaline... Wait a second! 50 seconds by 10 seconds while not... Oh, so while we're in Adrenaline, it goes up. Oh, even more reason to hate Adrenaline Rush. Good job, KMS Devs. A full 20 seconds cooldown will only apply while in Adrenaline. Yep. What the hell? Okay, new skill, White Tiger. This replaces Fender Crash. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. Like I said, I'm gonna ignore aesthetics for this rant, but it actually looks like one of the only few skills that we've had change or added that literally doesn't match with the other, graphical design or quality or style. KMS Devs constantly drafting up and pushing out L's. You guys suck. The skill will replace the Fender Crash with a slight increase in damage. I could care less, because you changed too much crap. Apart from the different animation, other attributes of the skill remain the same as Fenrir. Okay, at least that's good. Let's see, Blizzard Tempest. Blizzard changes in a minor animation change. The cooldown reduced from 180 to 90 seconds, and the duration has been increased from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, as we mentioned earlier. And what the heck? Okay, I gotta figure what the heck that was. But okay. The skill has been now increased from the combo by 200 when used. They moved it to here. They moved it to this. What the hell? Okay. At least we didn't lose the combo increase as a plus 20 comp. No. Yeah, that's still bad. That's still bad. This skill's amount increased by 200 when you use this place of the skill now remove Maha's Fury. Its bind feature has been removed. Yeah. Ice chunk damage slightly increased, but internal cooldown of 0.4 seconds reaction cooldown has been added. In practice, the cooldown is typically closer to 0.7 because of the server lag. Yeah, the biggest source of Aran's damage losses that actually only hit there's an amount of regardless of how many times you hit. Yep. So we are now gated by an internal cooldown, and not only that. Yeah, I like how they increased the damage to compensate for the, internal cooldown. You could have just done no internal cooldown and just left the damage the same. You're doing more to do less on improving the class. And here's the thing, we didn't need any improvements. We didn't. You could have left us alone. There's other classes that desperately needed a change, and yet, you chose to sell art books. Freaking stupid ass freaking marketing. And use skill Adrenaline Surge. The skill can now be used once per adrenaline, hyper adrenaline, and summons a stationary snowstorm. Yeah, this is essentially what everyone's calling that finisher Storm of Fear. Yeah, this is essentially what it got changed to. Having adrenaline offers an enhanced version of the skill with golden effect and slightly increases damage per line, so it's only 100% per line. Yeah, so you probably want to use this every single time, but still stupid. Yeah, the reason why it's stupid is because everything else before this came here would have been, oh, cool, you made a skill useful. But everything you did beforehand just mitigates and undermines everything you've done. It's garbage because of that reason. And 6th job, Hexa Beyond Blade. If Beyond Blade animation has been completely overhauled, yeah, we get, Turtle. Bird, which stays the same technically, and we got a dragon. Yeah, believe it or not, that's a dragon. And we get Maha. Maha isn't completely dead apparently. Oh wait, no, that's just a special effect in the 6th job. Never mind. Yeah, so he's technically still dead. Maha's additional hits appear every 4 seconds. Oh, is that less or the same? Can't remember. All skills to value remain the same. Many KMS players have reported this skill feels stiff or unresponsive. Yeah, I'd imagine. Nothing that is new or more difficult to stop the combo in order to avoid enemy attacks. The exact reason for this is unknown. Wait, hold up. Noticing that it is now more difficult to stop the combo. Oh! Yeah, P3 Black Mage is gonna be fun. And Hexa Hunter's Prey. Skill of change. Yeah, we already gone over it. This just increases damage. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing really important. No special changes. No actual noteworthy stuff. So you took something that was good, made it better with 2nd Mastery Core, and then fucked it for the remaster. Good job! You suck. I'm gonna say that a lot. And Origin, Endgame. Yeah, at least they gave Maha a freaking spot in the animation before they completely removed them from everything else. Yep. Our skill to become a rework instead of leading with a Awaken Adrenaline is now leads with a standard cutscene animation. Yeah, condenses our bursts. After the animation, you will enter Hyper Adrenaline for 50 seconds. If it's not on cooldown, it shouldn't be if you're using this. Yeah, shouldn't. Assuming you don't accidentally press the wrong button, but that's a skill issue at that point. Additionally, you will gain an additional 1 second per 100 combo that is a stacked vertical rating, allowing the extra golden flash attacks minimal damage. Yeah, like that, he even mentions minimal damage. So yeah. Overall. KMS Devs, you fucked up. You suck, and whoever greenlit all these changes and approved it, they should get fired. Like, the biggest problem, besides all the major fuck-ups of this remaster, is the fact that during one of their live streams for KMS, when they were releasing Himbo, which I'm calling Limbo, so I don't really care. They're releasing Himbo, whatever you want to call it. Every single question about the remaster or rebalancing and or fixing or just repairing what they've done or reverting the remaster, which they should do at this point, they just straight up ignored everybody. They ignored them, ended the stream. Is KMS Devs, I just got made aware of this, is the fact that the Angelic Buster remaster was also a royal fuck-up, apparently, but not as much as Aran and Shades. They didn't care. They didn't care. And it just shows because they did it again with this remaster. What's the reason? What was the purpose? There were other classes that needed improvement. Aran's and Shades were not one of them. Aran was one of the best classes in terms of progression, improvements, and quality of life. It rarely ever went down. It's like constant upflow on a chart, no downward turns. Maybe one or two like very small divots in that freaking increase, but it's been good. Every single change has been perfect. And you thought, you know what we can do? Let's fuck up. Yeah, it'll really throw everyone for a curveball. Why? Why the silence? Why no response to the player base? You literally just say fuck every single person who played Aran. Yes, we understand. Aran is not that big in terms of popularity, in terms of in KMS. Hell, Kinesis is higher in the player base than Aran's are. And they're not even that good, to my knowledge. Yeah, how in the hell did you mess this up? Like, there's so much more I can say, but at this point, this is just me highlighting this stuff, and hopefully that some other people can actually help highlight this and make it a little bit better. I've more or less reached a point where I couldn't care anymore. I've already settled, like, I'm already moving my progression and my items and my funding and GMS to other characters. Aran, at this point, I am one of the lucky ones. I have 3 Eternals done. I have 1 left, ignoring Himbo. I'm almost done. I have 2 pitch boss left to get to 22. Or drop. I am lucky. I am done. 3 lined. Decent flames and or settle or keep flames. I am done. I am done with the class. It's gonna be a weekly mule at that point. I will no longer train it, but people are gonna tell me, hey, Peanut, you're wasting your time. Why would you abandon an entire freaking, 6, 7 years, 8 years of progression because of this and to go somewhere else? You're wasting a lot of effort. I don't care about that. I care about enjoying the class, the feel of it, the way it just plays during bossing. Hell, even its training was trash. But the past year and a half, they improved it to the point where I'm like, I can do hours on this again. I can do it. It feels good. Especially with the fact that they added Soul Janus, made it every class good. Aran, training, no longer a problem for me. Bossing, beautiful bossing mechanics. Best, like, it's one of the best, if I can say. Damage-wise, no. Mechanical feel, playstyle, yes. There was nothing ultimately wrong with it. Small minor complaints that I can't even remember because it's so meager and or I just couldn't care anymore. What was the reason? I know for a fact that, despite the fact that everyone's saying, oh, it's not going to come to GMS, it's so bad that they're not going to bring it. Yeah, here's the thing. It's a class. It's not going to make or break the game. So in terms of localization, it will come to GMS. I am willing to bet it will come to GMS. So don't count on the director or anyone else who to prevent this or stonewall it. It's not. It's going to come through. It's going to happen. That is why all my funding, all my progression, all my items, all the event stuff, I'm giving it to somebody else. Hell, I don't know who to pick. I'm either gonna pick Xenon, which is probably gonna get nerfed because KMS is upselling it like hard as hell. Zero, Lin. Hell, I might even do a Bishop. Maybe. No. Yeah. Ultimately speaking, this remaster has been a major fuck up. Yeah. KMS devs, do better. Don't ignore the player base. Hell, okay, and here's another problem. Why the hell did you ignore the fact that you can ask your players? Why don't companies do this? You can literally talk to the players, the people who play the damn things. I'm pretty sure whoever was in charge of the remaster has never played Aran. Hell, I'm willing to bet they haven't played Maplestory in general. I'm willing to bet they haven't. Because they literally have no sense of how any of this stuff works. Like, there are barely any good things in here, if at all. Like, I was hype about the Lord of the Deep. I'm like, ooh, extra effect. Oh wait, you're telling me to give us that, they took out all the benefits of Adrenaline Rush? There's no point in even using that thing. There's no point. KMS, talk to people. Listen to people. Specifically the players. I'm willing to bet if you actually talked to the players for both Aran and Shade before you executed the remaster or even drafted up ideas, I'm even guaranteeing you would have had better response to the changes. Because this is just why? Just a big fucking why. Like, I'm doing a terrible job of highlighting stuff and actually giving actual valid critiques. But at this point, like I mentioned earlier, I'm more or less tired. I'm upset. I am pissed off. Because all that effort I did put into the class that I said wasn't really a problem, it's technically only the problem that I just lost 8 years of my life. just to have a weekly mule. Yeah, Aran's a weekly mule at this point. It's 285, probably going to hit 286, maybe 287 by the time the remaster gets here, and then I'm going to give somebody else my attention. I don't know. At the very least, I won't quit the game. I'm quitting the class. Good job, KMS. You guys pull L's after L after L, and you wanted that proverbial cherry on top, huh? And the fun part is, this is only Aran and Shade. There's 4 other classes in the hero category. I can't wait to see how you fuck this up. If anyone from KMS is watching this, specifically content creators or big highlights in the community, please, I know that we're beating a dead horse at this point, but please try and push for a little bit more. If anything, I will deal with 3 months to 6 months of trash quality class before a rebalance happens that they said they're not gonna do because we want to release all of the second mastery cores, which there's 2 left, before we even consider rebalancing classes or repairing our fuck ups. Yeah. You guys suck, KMS devs. Like, I'm hoping it's just a freaking corporate hierarchy that's preventing the devs from actually doing quality changes or quality work or fixing or doing some damage control. I'm hoping it's just them. I'm hoping it's just them. Yeah. Either way, please let me know what you guys think and or if you have any better ideas, because I would love to hear better ideas on how to fix this, because at this point, there's no fixing it besides reverting the entire thing. Alright, I'll see you after maybe another update or another balance patch from KMS. Either way, until then, I'm done with Aran.